Should you be drafting Nico Collins or Brian Thomas Jr. in your fantasy football leagues this season? Let's talk about it. Brian Thomas Jr., what a stud. In his rookie season, he averaged 16.71 points per game in PPR formats, and he averaged 7.82 targets per game. Mac Jones was feeding him the ball last season. There was no wide receiver competition. There was no run game to compete with. Tanks Bigsby was their strongest runner last season, and they were always playing from behind, meaning that they throw the ball more. Now they added a stellar pass catcher in Travis Hunter, who plays a high percentage out of the slot. In the first 5 games of 2024, Nico Collins was the wide receiver 1, averaging 21.34 points per game in PPR formats, and he did this with competition with Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, and he still was able to manage to average 8.25 targets per game. And he was competing with a strong run game as well with Joe Mixon, who finished with 17.18 points per game PPR last season. Now he's competing with 2 rookies for targets, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, and he has the better fantasy quarterback over Trevor Lawrence. Before I get into who I prefer, make sure to follow to win your fantasy football leagues. If you land either of these studs, congratulations. It's a phenomenal pick. Me personally, I'm picking Nico Collins. I have him as my wide receiver 6 this season versus Brian Thomas Jr. as my wide receiver 8.